Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 on PlayStation 5. Okay, so what am I doing here? Fatal battering. The victim's body took a heavy beating, sustaining multiple injuries that ultimately proved fatal. A witness fell on the shed after the incident with Goliath. The unknown person may well be injured from the fall. Let's see, John has requested we locate the entire Bazookiology trilogy by Wallace de Orem. I found the first book in Imogen's room. This humiliation of the written word is unfathomably rather popular. I suppose I can at least attempt to understand why. A photo of Imogen with a young man. On the back of the frame is a note. Victory is for you, only you. 1879 race finals. For my lighthouse in the darkest storm, Paul. Imogen put all of her valuable possessions in luggage. From the manner in which she carelessly stuffed her clothes and jewelry into the bags, it's clear she has no travel experience. Imogen described how the elephant killed Theodore Gilden. She heard Goliath screaming. From her window, she could only see the animal lifting the body of her father. She rushed downstairs and saw the animal dragging him around. She threw stones at it, and the animal escaped after letting out a horrific, almost human scream. She ran back inside and hid in her room. She was shaken, but willing to provide more answers if we find anything else. Okay. John reminded me of a newspaper article from our childhood. It was the first time I'd seen these beautiful creatures. I can check the newspaper's archive. It was a front-page story written by a science journalist and would have been published 10 years ago. Okay, so we need to go to potentially the... Is there a news? There's the Chronicle there. Okay, let's go there. Yeah, unfortunately, this game runs a little bit rougher than the Sinking City, but obviously there's much more detail, and there's a lot more going on than in Sinking City, and I have a lot more color. Well, that shouldn't surprise anybody.
Stop the presses. Who is Cordona's handsome stranger? Or Nosebaggerspun's local life? Wait, no. Foppish foreigner hides dark past. Oh, you've made quite the impression already, Mr. Holmes. You care to tell your side of the story?
I'm quite certain I have no idea as to what you refer, and I am further certain I have no interest in indulging your gossip.
Gossip? The truth will come out, but will only be heard if told well. Scandal, daring-do, romance. These are the tools of every good journalist. Nothing travels faster or lasts longer than a great story. Young man, your tale will be told with or without you. My readers demand it.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper is your little endeavor?
Yasmin Sertel, editor-in-chief of the Cordona Chronicle. Advocate of the free press, voice of the people, scourge of the silk stocking.
Charmed, I'm sure. As an advocate of the free press, I trust you'll permit me to consult your archives? There are gaps in my knowledge of Cordona.
Oh, so my work does have merit. Well, I think we can strike a bargain. I shall provide you access And you let me keep writing about your exploits.
So be it.
Brooding bachelor builds bridges. Now that's character development.
I guess I owe you my gratitude.
What can I say? I've always enjoyed working with the Holmes. They whisper such interesting things. I'm watching you closely, Mr. Holmes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so period. Current year is 1880, so 10 years ago would have been... yeah, 1870. We're going to say... front page. We're going to science journalist. Lord of All Beasts. The Lord of All Beasts, written by Dr. Ian Menzies. Only a lucky few can claim to have beheld this planet's strangest and most wonderful fellow, the elephant. Said to be land's largest animal, this colossal yet friendly creature enchants all with its size, intelligence, and communication. Elephants are mammals just like humans and originate in Asia and Africa. Despite feet that reach 18 to 25 inches in adult males, the elephant is surprisingly agile and, in concert with its prehensile trunk, can perform feats of remarkable dexterity. Elephants form strong emotional bonds with their loved ones. Some scientists have even reported witnessing signs of grief or happiness. Perhaps the question is not how much elephants resemble us, but how much we resemble them.
That's the article. Feeling old already?
Oh, that was one of John's challenges? Well, who cares about that? I mean, maybe I do. I don't know. I want to find out where this young man is. Paul. Maybe we need to ask her? See, the body of a man was found in the enclosed pen of a large animal. His right hand is missing its little finger. It is Theodore Gilden. The man suffered so many lethal injuries and fractures that the exact cause of death is difficult to determine. His legs are mangled and bloody. A dressing gown belt was found on the body. Besides a small puddle of blood lay a bullhook, though the instrument was unstained. With an immense pull, the animal broke the steel chain that restrained it. The shed holds a coal gas tank that appears operational. Someone fell there recently, hitting the wall and dropping their knife. It was not a soft landing. I guess we need to ask Imogen about this guy. I don't know how else we'd find out about him. Let's see, 1879 race finals. So here, we're going to say current events. Celebrities? No. Commoners? Officials? No. Journalists? No, that wouldn't be it. Some commoners. Articles and interviews. Front page? No. Okay. So I don't necessarily have anything for Imogen. Let's go ask our rather suspicious daughter. About this young man. Wait, no, that's my place, isn't it? Stonewood Manor. Huh, what an interesting running animation. Let's go see my neighbor's daughter. She is a rather curious fellow, or miss. Haven't we met before?
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
What does this provide evidence? Provide evidence of what? Gotta find this guy.
I have to leave you for now.
Oh. Ooh, what's this? Fatal leather, frequent use, viewed over the pen.
Nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen. A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
Ivory baths. Huh? He's gonna build a bath for his elephant?
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger. Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured.
I know, it is like a pixel hunt. I was like, which pixel do we need to latch onto in order to get the next clue? $1877.
I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
Elephant Man, Cordona Chronicle, 1875. A local wealthy resident, Theodore Gilden, 55, has purchased an Indian elephant from a traveling circus. Mr. Gilden commented, "It is a wonderful opportunity. There is no one on this island better suited to provide such a comfortable home for this elephant. It is a paradise for a noble creature. No longer will this animal be locked in a tent with clowns. He will be my companion from now on. My second child, and I'll protect him. Don't be jealous, people of Cordona. I am your best citizen. Only time will tell if this is a midsummer madness or not. The neighboring elite of Cordona are shocked to read the news, and furthermore to hear the terrible trumpetings of the beast. But they are having to accept the eccentricity of one of Cordona's most powerful. Now we can all say that the richest of our islands have troubles to bear too, the same as the rest of us."
His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say.
Anything else here?
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric.
I mean, he definitely liked his elephant. Okay, so let's ask Imogen again. Now that we have more information about her dad's rather peculiar attraction to elephants. I think we looked at everything here too, right?
A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
Okay, so we can provide evidence. We're gonna look at...
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul, he's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Oh, well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit.
And how about the ivory bands?
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
A vial with perfume. What is this?
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit.
Oh, that's the books.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
What about your bags?
These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
Mm-hmm. Animal suspect.
I've nothing to say about this.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
Salacia Yacht Club. Okay. Let's go to the yacht club then. Okay. I'm assuming a yacht club is going to be near water. I guess you never really know, though. Partnership ended. Theodore Gilden removed Arthur Swift from their plan for the land in Old City and dissolved the partnership. Okay. Yacht club, yacht club. Let's go there. With our rather dashing run, I suppose. I tell you, the game does. It just drops frames every once in a while. It's a real shame. But maybe they'll be able to patch it more. To me, it seems like it's a caching problem.
Hello.
Which, you know, I think that's something that could definitely be fixed. Okay, so where's the entrance? No, is this the back?
Is this familiar to you?
That's a question I can answer.
Yacht Club members mentioned that Paul missed the race and no one has seen him since morning. He might be in his room in the workshop south of the Yacht Club. South of the Yacht Club, huh? So somewhere over there, potentially? Okay, Paul, do you smell like an elephant? That may give you away. It's funny to see so many elements from Sinking City, since that's my first exposure with this developer. But I guess people who've been playing these Sherlock Holmes games, you know, maybe they'd say the opposite, that Sherlock Holmes has, you know, shared so much DNA with Sinking City. Ah, there you are. Oh no, that's John, isn't it? Okay. The Whirlpool. Fresh lacquer.
The Champion's Whirlpool. Pools bread and butter.
We're gonna find him dead in here. That'd be interesting.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears.
Oh, what's that? The Sails of Hatred. Bazookiology.
Sails of Hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
Champions. Whirlpool. 1877.
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Ho ho!
Where would a champion hide a key?
On his boat. Or not. Seems like our friend Paul was definitely at the murder scene. Although the way this game is structured, you don't have to come to that conclusion. If you choose not to come to that conclusion, you have the freedom to do that, which is pretty interesting. There's not necessarily one solution in this game. You can come to different solutions based on the evidence that you have and what you've linked in your mind palace. So, you know, I think it's actually kind of cool. Although then, you know, you don't really know what's canon because of that. No? What's this? Oh yeah, it's the lacquer. So he went in here. Looks like he wants to take a little trip. I mean, he's definitely not here. Hmm. Workshop where Paul Pricks is employed. How about this? I'm gonna find this. I mean, there was paint here. Slightly crooked, recently removed. Well.
I hope Paul is more skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys.
Yeah, let's see what's in here then. Who's the sneaky?
To earn big, you have to spend big.
So you can modify. Too expensive, huh? So we need some cash. Threats in an envelope, you gormless, gilly wetfoot. You think you can leech off my family, steal my money, exploit my daughter? This ends today. Your career is over. I shall give you one final warning. If you refuse to cooperate, you will find yourself in deep water. Gilden.
Mr. Gilden wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty.
Salacia Bookmakers, tournament race, Whirlpool to win. Total stakes 100, total winning 600. Oh, bit of a gambler, I see.
An interesting place for a message to a champion.
You do not get to back out of our deal. You do not get to leave on a whim. You need to get your you need to get us fresh fresh, what the hell is that? Something for our party? If you have any questions, the boys will be keeping an eye out for you at the race. Fresh waves. You need to get us fresh waves, potentially? I don't know what that means.
Additional earnings to sweeten the victory. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
But Whirlpool changes because they switch the boat out all the time, apparently.
A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs.
Mm-hmm.
An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these. Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
Bloodied bandages.
Anything else I need here? How about over here? Can we open this one too? Oh. Bunch of food here. Pulse box of darts. I found a box full of darts in the whirlpool room. Suspicious note. A suspicious note found on one of the betting slips in the whirlpool room. Tea caddy, not smeared.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. A letter from Theodore Gilden. Is there anything else I need to see? I think that's it.
Okay. Theodore threatened Paul. Theodore Gilden threatened an end to Paul's Perk's yachting career if the relationship with Imogen continued. Theodore Gilden removed Arthur Swift. Damage to the shed. The witness fell on the shed after an incident with Goliath. No. 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 I don't quite have enough. Got letters. Found a second book in Paul's possession. They should be ashamed to have it.
Can I ask you a question?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
He didn't say all evidence found, so... What am I missing?
Bloodied bandages.
It's 4 out of 4. Three out of 3.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea. Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think.
What's the little doll doing there? That's super creepy.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
I don't feel like there's anything else. And he would make sense to have a bosun's knife, since he's a sailor. Where is our friend?
Is this familiar to you?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Excuse me, just one question.
I can't help you with that, sir.
Look who's here.
Do we not get to go in here? I must be missing something. There must be something that's in that shed. He was supposed to come out and see me after I rifled through his office. But obviously that's not happening, so what am I missing? That's actually all the evidence there is.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
I don't know. Something's not triggering for some reason. Okay, well, why don't we stop it there then? Maybe there's something I'm missing. This is audap. You've been watching Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 on PlayStation 5. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.